Yo, what's going on guys? Dex here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you are doing absolutely wonderful today. We have another Call of Duty Black Ops 4 video for you guys today, and it is an incredible class setup video for you guys. I just recently started using the Cordite SMG, and let me tell you, this gun is almost like cheating. It's almost like hacking in Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Whenever you're putting this gun to use and you're shredding your enemies and you're going to town, it's almost like you can never run out of ammo. It's something crazy, and you have to use the operator mod to be able to use this feature. So let's talk about it. I want to showcase you guys the class setup that I'm using, and we'll talk about each and everything that goes into this class setup that makes it basically just god tier and nothing shy of that. As you can see on the screen right now, we have the class setup for my Cordite SMG class, and I think that you guys should take a screenshot of this. That way you can have it handy. You can go ahead and get the class setup, and we're going to talk about each little thing as the gameplay runs in the background. Obviously, I'm using the Cordite SMG. I have it maxed out already, so I can use all of the attachments that I want on this gun. For my attachments, I'm using FMJ, which is going to allow me to penetrate and destroy armor a little bit quicker, and it's going to allow for improved bullet penetration through walls and objects. The main reason why I want to use FMJ is so I can penetrate body armor quicker on enemies. I'm not a big wall banger, but I definitely want to be able to take out and take down enemies' armor as quick as possible. The other attachment that I'm running is long barrel. That's going to allow me to be able to pick up kills a little bit further because it's going to increase my damage fall off range. So it's going to give me a little bit more range, you know, closer to something more like an AR, not quite that same distance, but it's going to allow me a little bit longer range so I can still take out enemies a little bit further away. One attachment that I will note is the grip. Usually I run grip on almost any class because I always want to have an extremely accurate shot, but once you get used to using the Cordite, I really don't feel like there's a big difference between using a grip and not using a grip. So I would try it without, try to get used to it, try to get used to the recoil, because it could really benefit you to use a different attachment to try to give yourself a little bit more of an advantage instead of just using something that isn't going to really help you all that much. Now we want to talk about the main attachment, aka the operator mod. To use it, you're going to have to equip the wildcard primary operator mod, and you're going to be able to use the belt feed operator mod on the Cordite. It's going to add an extreme amount of ammo that is continuously fed to the weapon. Weapon may overheat from prolonged firing. As you can see in this clip here, if you're just spraying and praying, holding it down, the weapon can eventually overheat and it will pause your rate of fire. You won't be able to shoot or anything like that, but there's really no real reason why you should be put in a situation where you just run out of ammo, unless you're absolutely just have people spawn trapped or just running at you repeatedly and you're maybe not hitting all your shots or something like that. But for the most part, you should not run into an instance where your gun has to overheat. Like, you should be able to kill, you know, reposition yourself, kill, reposition yourself, kill, and you know, you should have a cooldown in between there so that you will never really truly run out of ammo. You can run into situations where you can, you know, resupply some ammo from Cordite or Scavenger or Crash, you know, depending on what's going on. You can replenish some of the ammo to that capacity, but for the most part, you should never really run out of ammo with this gun, and that's another reason why it almost makes it like you're hacking, almost like cheating. Not literally, figuratively, obviously, because it's something that's a part of the game, but this clip is so large. This gun, this class setup is made for multi-kills. It is made for feeding on your enemies. I don't use a secondary weapon. For my gear, I use the acoustic sensor because I want to be able to hear my enemies a little bit better, and I love getting the pinged section of the radar that shows me when I have an enemy in my area, in my proximity, because I am pushing, I'm playing aggressive for the most part with this weapon. So if I'm pushing and running gunning, I want to know whenever I have someone up on me, up close to me, because it gives me a little bit of an edge to be able to locate them and possibly eliminate them. I'm using the special issue equipment that's going to be related to my specialist. I love that because it doesn't cost you a slot to be able to use that. Now for my perks, I've changed it up just a little bit than my traditional because I'm not so much worried about resupplying with this gun or sprinting quite as fast around the map. You know, I've kind of transitioned to using gung-ho a little bit more. So for my perk 1, I'm using tac mask instead of my traditional scavenger. Tac mask allows me to have increased resistance to 9-bang, concussions, razor wire, reactor cores, seekers, tempest, fire, and counter UAV, like all kind of stuff. And I've really actually loved that. Those annoying, you know, seeker drone things that the Tempest throws out, like I can get out of them even easier, even faster. I'm able to survive 9-bangs a little bit more. You know, I say survive. I'm able to see a little bit quicker after getting 9-bang, and it's been really beneficial to my aggressive playstyle with this weapon, and has allowed me to pick up feeds and multi-kills and stuff like that. I'm using Gung-Ho, which allows me to be able to fire my weapon, use equipment while sprinting, recover from sprint even faster, or move at full speed while reloading. I'm going to start using Gung-Ho more on all my classes, I'm pretty sure, after using this. Like, this has completely changed my mindset in Call of Duty Black Ops 4, and I'm going to probably switch up some of my class setups, so I would love to run through those changes with you guys, because I think the game has changed, the meta is changing a little bit, and I think that's going to allow for some different styles of gameplay and different perks and attachments to be used. In Perk 3, I'm using Dead Silence. I like to keep my footsteps suppressed now whenever I'm playing aggressive and I want to get up close to people. A lot of people are using the acoustic sensor, so it tries to kind of stay off that a little bit and help me to be a little more sneaky, if you will. So that is pretty much it for the class setup and all of the perks, attachments, the gear that I use with this Cordite. Guys, I'm telling you, you've got to try it out. Like, if there's one that you've not tried that I've told you about, you've got to try this one. This SMG is beast mode. Like I said, it's almost like hacking, you know, and who doesn't love to hack a little bit? Wink, wink. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Drop a fat like if you guys could. It would be greatly appreciated. Let me know down in the comments if you plan on using the Cordite. I want to know. Do you use the operator mod on it? Have a great day. I'll catch you guys very soon for another live stream or another video. I'll see you guys next time.
I ain't never slowing down, getting paid now, I'ma lay it down, I'ma say it loud, say it proud, never had a doubt. Every word on my mouth, every verb that I shout, I'ma act on it now, get it out, I gotta get it out now.